What up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back to another movie live what's it called review. Another live review. This will be like the second live review, guys. Welcome, one and all. I am Raymond. This is Booze and Chill, where we now do movie, TV shows, reviews, as well as beer, liquors, cocktails, as well as food. But most of all, we have fun. Welcome, one and all, guys. And today we're going to be talking about that 90s show. And just so you fucking know, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there right now. You've been warned. You all know. So if you're sticking around, it's going to get ruined for you. So let's get right down to this. So what do you say we start this off? Well, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and you're going to watch me watch Netflix. We're going to watch me watch the entire season. So you're going to stick around, get some popcorn. I'm just kidding. No, I am going to run it through each episode. I'm going to nitpick all the most coolest and funniest moments I thought that were, cool and funny. So let's go ahead and start off with the first episode. And the first episode, guys, in fact, you all know this by now. I always seem to forget. Too loud. I'm so sorry. There we go. So the first episode, it starts off at the Foreman's freaking Kitty, Red, just dancing around. Red being in a good mood. That's first of all. That's the first thing. Because you all know him in the 70s show. Grumpy ass. Just being red. And so, yeah, starts off in a very good mood. And then up until, the son, which we all know, Eric and Donna. Not a big surprise, because if you're a fan of the 70s show, they ended up together, right? And so that's exactly what we see. Eric and Donna coming in and introducing the main character of the show. That is Lori. I'm sorry, not Lori. Leia. Leia is a character name, and that is exactly what Eric named the daughter. No surprise on account of the fact that, he is a huge Star Wars geek. So, not surprised there. And I think we already got some comments here. Hello, mother. Always on time for the party. Hello there. And so we see that, and let me go ahead and play something over here. And not Booze and Chill without the beer, right? And for those of you who are seeing, and for those of you who know what's up and know me, you're all probably thinking, why the fuck are you drinking light beer? One reason, and one reason only. A certain brother-in-law that I'm not going to name, but rhymes with Pikachu. If you know, left a shit ton of these fuckers in my fridge. So basically, I'm just drinking to make room. That's all it really is. So, cheers to brother-in-law, you dick. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to that nutty show. Leave in the comments if you guys have finished watching it or are still in the process of watching it. And if you're here and haven't seen it, well, you were warned at the beginning. You shouldn't have been here to begin with. Piss water. Anyways, so starts off with Eric coming in with Donna, introducing Leia. Again, a big part of the show on account of she is the new Eric in the show. This is here we go. This is what the first episode is called. Pilot, 90s pilot. Every show has a pilot. Pilot, by definition, is just like introducing the characters, the story, and so on and so forth. And so we're just getting to know Eric and Donna again. Technically, we know Eric and Donna as teenagers. We don't know them as adults. And what's it called? There's even a point in the show where the kids are downstairs in the basement, and Eric and Donna hanging out with his parents, Donna's parents-in-law, and Red even goes, how does it feel being upstairs people now? That was fucking funny. And another funny thing, Eric is a teacher, which he was in the first in the 70s show. And what's it called? And the show, he mentions that he is that he teaches Star Wars. He teaches Star Wars in what I can only assume college, because that's the only place I know that allows you to do such things. So that's fucking hilarious. Teaching Star Wars, and at the same time, he is also planning on going on a retreat with Leia, because father-daughter time. And the reason why he wants to do that is because they do mention in the show that I believe Eric puts it, Princess got her period, which was also fucking funny. And so he's planning a retreat at a space camp, nonetheless. Would not have what's called. I wouldn't think of anything less when it comes to Eric. Also in the first episode, again, it's a pilot. We're seeing her meet these kids. The first person or first character she meets is Gwen, which is technically the female version of, oh, hello, I got the father. Oh, they got the family watching, man. Family always on time. And the female version of Hyde. Speaking of Hyde, since we're on the topic of Hyde, I did mention we're going to talk about some things that we're missing. And one of the things that I had to point out, and it's the big elephant in the room. And before, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and go into that. I'm going to point the elephant in the room. By that, I mean, they in the first episode, right off the back, by the way, and this is why some people were saying that this show feels very forced. They bring in Eric and Donna, expected. They're the parents. They bring in Kelso and Jackie. They bring in Kelso and Jackie in the very beginning of the first episode. Like I mentioned, very I guess you can say forcefully, but not so much forcefully, just too unexpected. What happens is one of the characters who plays Jake, I believe it was Jake. Yes, Jake. Eventually, Red finds out that his last name is Kelso. Right as he says that, Kelso pops in, just surprising the shit out of everybody. But at the same time, not really, because I guess they're still like neighbors and stuff. And so that's how we find out that Jay, I believe it was Jay. I'm just going to go ahead and just double check that. Again, this is like, I'm the dude that's pretty bad at names. But yeah, it was Jay. Jay Kelso, played by Mace Cornell. I actually have that. Mace Cornell, this guy, playing Jay Kelso. So there you go. So that's one of the things. Now the elephant in the room, like I mentioned, they introduce pretty much. I'm looking at the wrong camera. They're introducing pretty much everybody. They also introduce Fez, but they don't do that till like episode. I can't remember right now. I have my notes, but we will get to that in a moment. So the elephant in the room, everybody's introduced, but they never once mentioned. First of all, I'm gonna start with this one right here, and this one you all know her as Lori. Real name is Lisa. Give me a second here. Lisa Robin Kelly. For those of you who are not aware, she passed away. R.I.P. to her, man. But they never once mentioned her in the show, and I say that because we get Kitty, we get Red, we get Donna, we get Eric, we get Leia, all just coming in all at once, but never once mentioned the sister. I find that to be a little weird. And just throwing that out there, leave it in the comments, guys, what you guys think about that. Why do you think they didn't mention her? If you think back to the 70s show, she was replaced after she I guess she passed away, they replaced her with a Christina Moore, who replaced her and played Lori. Did not stay there for very long. They kind of just wrote her off. Again, I don't know what was going on with that. Another thing that I want to point out, and this one was replacing Eric when he went away to Africa, and this is oh my goodness, what was the hell was his name again? Horrible at names, guys. Sorry. Let me get that name for you. Josh Myers. Josh Myers, thank you. Josh Myers, who played, I think his name was it Larry? Randy. I knew had a Y in it. Josh Myers, who played Randy, who was Eric's replacement. Again, maybe they might bring him up. We're not sure, but there's like theories out there. I had to bring up this little theory. There was a theory that was passed around from the friend of mine. Shout out to Bay. He sent me it was a TikTok. So there's theory, because somebody overthought this way too much. There's a theory that Leia is actually the daughter of Randy because of the time frame between when Eric got back from Africa. This is dating back to 70 show, because at the time Donna was technically just had left Randy, and there's this time frame that I don't remember exactly, but there's this theory that Leia is Randy's daughter. I don't fucking know, but I just wanted to throw that out there and see what you guys think. Leave it in the comments if you do happen to know anything about that. And I'm gonna move on to the last one. The last one, and this is the big one. This is my favorite. I'm pretty sure this is everybody's favorite. This one is you all probably figured out by now. Danny fucking Masterson. If you all are not familiar as to what's been happening to him personally, he has been to court. I'm not even gonna go ahead and say what the fuck why, but he's been through some shit. And as y'all, if you follow him, he was in the show called The Ranch, also on Netflix. And during the time he was in Ranch, he was doing the trials and whatnot. And luck was not with him, man. Luck wasn't with him. Lost, and they had to write him off the ranch, like as of now. And that was that. Night Show comes back, and no mention of him. But if you pay very close attention, he technically his sense is there. If that makes any sense. In episode 1, they find baggies, the little weed baggies, and who in the group in that 70 show was connections to that? Hyde. Hyde is the connections. There was other stuff in there that I cannot remember right now, but that was probably the biggest one. Oh, the other one was this other character, Sherry, which is the mother of Gwen and Nate, which I mentioned in the past episode. If you have not seen my thoughts on it, the link is in the description. Sherry, she mentions that she when they first introduce her, she just happens to mention her love life, and she mentions that she wants to dump this guy that she's seeing because he's so nagging and he wants to move in. And all they mention that he's a truck driver and some other details I cannot remember right now. But there's a theory that they're leaving that spot open, that trucker boyfriend, in case Danny Masterson does ever come back, which I think is fucking cool, because that gives me hope that we might see Hyde in the future. Fingers crossed for that, guys. Leave in the comments, are you a Hyde fan? And what else? Guys, leave in the comments if you're all Hyde fans out there, because Hyde is fucking awesome. And anyways, so long story short, first episode, again, she gets to know all the gang. She gets to know Jay, Nate, Gwen, Ozzy. What was her name? Oh my goodness. That other girl, the one that's dating Nate. The one that's freaking dating Nate. Nikki. It was Nikki, Nate, Jay Kelso, Gwen, and Ozzy. Excuse me. So that's the pilot. Just everyone getting to know each other, and not to mention that in the first episode, dude, they did not waste any time. There was a keg. They found a keg just like they did. That was a 70s show reference, by the way. They found a keg. Well, technically speaking, they stole a keg, and they even do the whole sending. They go to the liquor store to buy tap, which is also a 70s show reference. Leave in the comments, guys, if you've seen the show, if you saw this episode and you saw those 70s show references. Let me know in the comments. And what else? There's also, this was a little Easter egg. The scene where they go in the tower, where they're hanging out in the tower. If you pay attention to the tower, if you've seen that 70s show where Kelso and Jackie, you don't see it entirely, but you do catch a glimpse in the very right corner. I think it was in the right corner. You can spot. I think I might even have something up to put if I can't seem to find it. Oh, I think I got it right here. You can't quite see it in the picture here, but in the show, if you look closely to the top right corner, you will see Jackie's name, and that is a big reference to that 70s show. And what else? Signature head push. I can't remember. Oh, it's a signature head push. I'm reading my notes and I'm like, wait, where did I put that? The signature head push, guys. Kelso, Eric and Donna, they're talking and they do the signature push. You know that thing where they push each other's heads like that? Oh man, that's fucking heartwarming, dude. So heartwarming. And I think with that, I think that pretty much ends episode 2. That episode again was the pilot, the 90s pilot. Now we're gonna move on to 2, and that is Free Leia. Free Leia. Leia being Eric's and Donna's daughter. I'm gonna have a drink here, guys. Cheers to you guys. Let me know if you guys are drinking with me. In episode 2, we get the very first circle. If you're not familiar with the circle, it's, well, if you've seen that 70s show, is when they sit in a circle and they start smoking, they start toking, they start poking. Okay, they don't do that. They don't do that. At least they don't show it. They don't show that. And so yeah, and then in the circle they do mention like they start talking a bunch of like nonsense, just like they do in the 70s show. And again, they're token on, as we all know, Hyde's stash. And again, if you think back to the 70s show, Hyde's weed was like, I'm pretty sure that fucking stuff was Lay's, dude. Because I mean, like, the shit that these guys would see was fucking like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And Leia going upstairs to get Raisin Brands, because everybody fucking asked for Raisin Brands, goes up and can't find Raisin Brands, starts freaking out. Not because she can't find Raisin Brands, but because she's tripping balls. And when I say tripping balls, I mean like she is seeing Kitty and Red as Donkey Kong video game characters. Why? Because they were having a conversation about just that in the circle. And she was just, again, like, I don't know what the fuck I was lacing his shit with, but that is that's fucking crazy. And also in the first episode, we get the very first foot and ass joke. We get the very foot and ass joke, which by Red, of course. And what's another one? Oh, I don't have a picture of this dude. But if y'all can remember back to Pastor Dave, I don't know if you remember that guy from the 70s show. He was the priest. and he is in the 90s. They don't show him, but his name is mentioned. Kitty happens to see him, and this is when they're in Blockbuster. We got Blockbuster. We got Blockbuster in that 90s show, but it's the 90s. Speaking of 90s, what do y'all think of my attire here? So 90s. This is like one of my favorite fucking shirts. I dressed just for the occasion, guys. Leave me down in the comments. Do I look snazzy to you? I have another drink here. Anyways, so they're at Blockbuster, and this particular Blockbuster, guys, has a what is it called? An adult movie section. And the Blockbuster that I would go to back then, I don't remember seeing a such a section, or at least not that I paid attention, right? Or maybe for those of you who are watching, who live here in Laredo and would go to the Blockbuster on Chihuahua, if I'm not mistaken, leave it in the comments. Was there one of those? I can't remember. Anyways, so she sees this Pastor Dave inside of that section, goes in like, oh, hey, haven't seen you in so long, blah, blah, blah. 2 seconds, comes right out, no, that was not holy. They just shit out of Blockbuster, dude. Oh, it's so funny. Pastor Dave working in an adult movie section. Classic 70s shit, dude. I'm telling you, the balance that they got in that 90s show, man, I think it's pretty on point. I think it is. I'm enjoying it very well. And so what else do we got here? We get introduced to Leo, man. Leo comes out, as we all know, played by Tommy Chong himself, everybody's favorite stoner. Excuse me. So yeah, we get Leo in the show, and he mentions I didn't mention how they introduced him. So they're Blockbuster. Leia's looking for a movie for his friends to hang out and watch. Her having no idea what to pick because apparently her favorite movie was Free Willy. And so Jay, which so happens to work at Blockbuster, looks up Clerks. That's another one. We're getting Clerks in that 90s show. Awesome. Let me know in the comments if you guys are fans of Clerks. So they mentioned Clerks, and he says that the movie has not been returned in over 10, 12 years or some shit. And so he goes, does his work thing. She gets the address. Her and Kitty go to this address, and who do we see at the door? Leo. And so him thinking that it's Halloween, classic Leo, right? Stone off his mind, thinking it's Halloween, and he's all, I got nothing, man. All I got is this parking ticket from 1975. And it's been killing me, dude. I haven't gone back to see it, and I have to now. Let me know in the comments if you all know what parking ticket he's talking about. The only one that I can remember is one episode in that 70s where they get pulled over. Well, he gets pulled over with Hyde in the driver's seat, and then holding a stash bag, which turns out to be a bag of dog food. That's the only one that I can actually think of. I might be right or wrong. Leave it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. So they get the Clerks VHS, because this is VHS. This is the 90s. So it's a VHS. They get the VHS, they take it home, they pop it in the VCR. So 90s, man. It's so 90s. And so they play the tape, and who do we see in the Clerks movie, in the VHS tape? Leo. Leo tapes over it because apparently he was auditioning for some reality TV show. Oh, man, it's so great. You gotta love Leo, dude. You gotta love Leo. In that second episode, we also get a second stash bag. I think we got several stash bags. I can't remember exactly. I should have counted them. I think I might have written it down, but we get another stash bag in there. And the second episode, Free Leia, ends with Fez. This is where we get Fez, man, fucking Fez. Um, what did he do? I think. Oh, I think it was when Sherry comes out because she's like about to break up with him, right? And he is just like in this position on top of his car. I can't remember what car it was, but this is where we finally get to see Fez. This is not how he pops out in the second episode, but yeah, we do get him, and he looks just about the damn same. Just much more with man lips and man hips, as he says. So that is awesome, and that is how the second episode of that 90s show, Free Leia. And now that we've gone through that, let's go ahead and skip along to 3, and that one is called the Lip Smackers. And one of the first things in there that I thought was the shit was Fez's. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Fez's commercial, guys. If y'all saw the show, y'all know what I'm talking about. That commercial with there's the hair, where's the hair, there's the hair, where's the hair, there's the hair. Explosion. And the actual explosion, dude. And what does it go? Ches Fez, where every day is a good day. I said good day. Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so good. Hola, Carmen. How you doing? And yeah, that's how we get. That's Fez's commercial. Sorry. Oh my god. And if you guys can think about the 70s show, every fucking time they would mention, or they were about to, or are mentioning where Fez is from, they never do. And they do that exactly in episode 2. And I think it was Sherry, the mom of Gwen and Nate, asking Kitty where he's from, and as she's explaining, she's heating up a teapot, and that's where it starts whistling, and you say, you know, that kind of situation. Once it stops, she just goes, but I just hear it's very nice this time of year. And it's just like, oh man, cheers to Fez, man. Oh, it's so good. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Red again, Red Foreman. There's this scene where he takes the kids to the mall. The reason why the episode is called Lip Smackers, and Lip Smackers, they're trying to get. Well, Leia wants to get kissed, because in the beginning of the episode, it starts off with what's her name? Nettie, was it? Nettie? Witty? Why am I so bad at names? Nikki. That should stick now. Nikki and Nate making out, and her just being like, yeah, I've kissed someone before. And Gwen takes it out of her like, no, I have not. So they get on this plan, this idea, to find some random, I forgot what word they use, to find some random dude for Leia to kiss. And so Red drives them there, and they set off, to do their thing. Red just sits down on a chair. Salesman comes up. He's like, man, just go away, go do your job over there. And the guy gets a remote control, turns it on, Shaw's chair turns on, and he's like, oh yeah. Buys the fucking thing, and the entire time that he's on this chair, dude, he is not Red. Or he's no ex-murderer, because at some point they need, Katie and Sherry are saying that they need somebody to help Sherry break up with what's his name? Wow, Fez. And they're like, we can't do it, we're too soft or whatever, we need an ex-murderer. She unplugs the chair. Grumpy Red comes back. There's our ex-murderer. Oh man, good old Red, man, with that foot in the ass. Salud. Oh, salud, Carmen. ¿Qué estás tomando? Ponlo en los comments. ¿Qué estás tomando? And where was I? Oh, and that's really no. Oh, and of course, Leia finally kisses the boy for the first time. The guy that she kisses is some random ice cream kid that works at at an ice cream shop. She's actually the first one that she runs into, and she literally chases his ass down. At the end, she kind of like says "fuck it." She throws like a couple of mints in her mouth, and does that slow motion catwalk towards him. Kisses him, walks away in slow motion with Gwen and Ozzy. The kid spits out the mints. It's so funny, guys. But that's pretty much what happens in that episode. That is episode 3. Let's move right along to the 4th, and that is the Rave. Leave in the comments, guys, if y'all are enjoying this so far. Coffee. My mother drinking coffee. Salud. It's not coffee, but it's a drink nonetheless. All right, guys, and now we're gonna move on to, like I said, the next episode. That is the Rave, and it sounds exactly what you think it sounds like, because it's a rave, right? And that episode, Leia has to, of course, lie, right? She's with her grandparents, Red and Kitty Foreman, and as we all know, they're slightly gullible, but at the same time, I feel like they just kind of play it off as them being dumb, right? So she lies to go to the movies, to go to a rave. And the lie, I had to write this one down because she mentions that they're gonna go to the movies, right? But they're gonna go watch Batman Forever. And I was like, fucking A, dude. Fucking Batman Forever. And yeah, she has to lie. Excuse me, because I mean, who would let their kid go to a rave? I mean, I fucking wouldn't. But that's the parent in me, right? Anyways, so she lies about that. And this whole thing with Leia and Jay starts happening. They start talking and whatnot. Jay being a Kelso, and we all know how those Kelsos are, right? It's the hair. I think they mentioned that sometime in the episode, along the season. I mean, but yeah, stuff happens, whatever. But they decide to stay friends, and quite to be honest with you, I don't think the 4th episode really much happened, except for like the fact that they were in a rave party. That's probably my least favorite episode, and it's weird on account of the rave. You would expect some shit to happen, right? But like that was not the case. Salud. Once again. And yeah, that's episode 4. That was a short one, guys. But again, I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Episode 5, step by step. And the 5th episode, Ozzy, the gay kid, like I mentioned. In this episode, Ozzy decides or wants to come out to Kitty. This character is like in the closet, kind of gay, right? He does show that he tells other people, like random people, like he has no idea that he is gay, and I find that to be fucking hilarious. And he explains like, to be in the closet and to let loose to like certain people, there's like there's steps. I don't know the steps, but he mentioned steps to come out of the closet. I'm not entirely fucking sure with that, but he decides to come out to Kitty, and that happens along the episode. Another thing, Kitty assumes Leia's planning to have sex, and this kind of coincides with the whole Ozzy trying to come out of the closet to Kitty. During the whole him trying or attempting to come out to Kitty, Kitty gets the wrong idea, because he's not just saying it like I'm gay. No, he's just throwing riddles and all this. And Kitty, being Kitty, takes it the wrong way. Cuts to a scene where she's on the phone with Donna. Leia's about to have sex. Not too far along the episode, Donna jets the fuck into the door and ruins the moment, Ozzy's moment, and Leia has to lie through her teeth and say that, yes, I am planning to have sex. And says that Ozzy's the guy. So there's that. But eventually, Ozzy, it's a really, really touching scene, guys. I don't think I even have a photo of that. But as a very touching scene, even my wife started tearing up a little bit. It was a very, very bonding moment between this character Ozzy and Kitty. He opens up to her. Kitty, being Kitty, accepts her, tells her it's okay, whatnot. And it was good. It was a really good moment. That was a good episode. And that part kind of just made up the entire episode. Excuse me. What else am I going to point out here? Oh, 90s. Two things. One, the hub. They show the hub, guys. If you're all familiar with the 70s show, you will know the hub. It was like the go-to hangout spot. Burgers, fries, ping pong, the works, right? And Gwen, the female version of Hyde, played by Ashley Offer. I'm just gonna put it up because I'm not even gonna try to attempt that last name, guys. This is wrong way. This is who plays Gwen, again, the female version of Hyde, and she's wearing a Dookie shirt. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the Green Day record Dookie. They made a shirt that with literal Dookie on it that says Dookie. No, it says Green Day, and it's got like a shit stain across the chest. Awesome shirt. I've always wanted one. I never owned one. But for those of y'all listening, if you ever want to gift me anything, send me anything. There's an idea. And along the way, Jay and Nate go on a little side adventure where Nate meets this old lady who's trying to get rid of a hot tub. Long story short, the hot tub is not for sale, and turns out that this old lady just tricks guys into trying the hot tub, and I'm pretty sure y'all can paint the picture right after that. It's a little weird to think about, but hey, no one really likes to think about, sexy time with grandma. And I said it. I'm sorry. I said it. I'm gonna drink. Sorry. I'm gonna shut up. No. Moving on. Anyways, and the person who mentions this old lady's plan is the granddaughter of the old lady. I think I got her name Serena. I called her free hot tub girl. And Jay, being the Kelso that he is, starts talking, whatever. Eventually, they get together. And I'm gonna end that for this episode, because we're gonna move on to the 6th episode, because there's a connection between this hot tub girl, or Serena, with what's coming up in the next episode. The next episode, number 6, is the birthday girl, and y'all can probably guess, Leia. Leia is the birthday girl, and in this episode, this is her 15th birthday, la quinceañera, bro. If this was a Mexican show, there would have been all sorts of shit. But obviously not, right? Leave in the comments if you remember your quinceañera, and was it awesome? I guess. And yeah, let's move on. And so on this episode, not only is it Leia's 15th birthday, guys, but we get, I shouldn't even be putting up this picture. I'm gonna go ahead and just show it to you guys. We get Bob, guys. We get Bob. We get an appearance of Bob, of Red's old neighbor. If you guys can recall, that 70s show, he moved to, I think he's at Florida. It was Florida, to open up like a bake shop or some shit. And here we see him visiting his granddaughter, of course. He is the father of Donna. And so yeah, we get some Bob in here, dude. And something little, I don't know if it's just the age or whatever, or he's just a pretty good actor, but he's not like the super comedic relief. He's, well, I mean, he still is, right? But in a very like grandpa kind of way. But I guess good actor, right? It's good acting. So yeah, we get some Bob. And some 90s stuff. There was a 90210 references. I'm not very familiar with it. I've seen clips of the show. I've seen pictures and all that. But for those of you who are fans of 90210, leave it in the comments. And if you saw this reference when you saw the show, let me know what you guys thought. There was a character there from 90210. Again, I've never seen the show, but those of you who are fans and know what's up, leave it in the comments, guys. And this one was the big one for me, guys. If you all know the Vista Cruiser, as Eric's Batmobile, as he calls it, he gifts it to Leia for her 15th birthday. And there's like this whole gift war between the two grandpas, which is Bob and Red. Bob gifting her $20. Bob, being the rich dick that he is, buys her, what do you say? Karaoke machine. A karaoke machine. So Red, being Red, he wins this by gifting her the Vista Cruiser. And what's another one? Oh, Jay and Leia finally kiss. And this is there's like a whole love-hate thing, because I think this is where again Jay was still talking to Siri, the free hot top girl, but they eventually kiss, and happily ever after, right? And they cut to a scene where they're driving in the Jay's driving the Vista Cruiser, and then after kissing, they go for a drive in the night, whatever, and then the most unexpected thing happens. They get pulled the fuck over, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they might even got they got home. Oh no, wait! I think that's where episode 7 comes in. So now that I've pointed that out, let's go ahead and jump right into number 7. The boyfriend day 1, hence the whole Jay situation. And in there, Leia shows or tells Red and Kitty that they're together now, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Red, knowing the Kelso name, is like, fucking no, you ain't fucking doing that shit, and he bans Jay Kelso from the house. And it's pretty funny how that happens. He tells him to like fuck off the house or whatever. Leia and Jay still holding hands. He's like, I'm out, sir. Pulls her because she won't let go. I thought that was kind of funny. And what else? There's a situation where the Nate character, which let me go ahead and show you guys. Nate being, I got a clip here. Nate being the guy on this guy right here on the right, which would be the much more dumber version of Kelso in this case. There's a situation where he's accusing Nikki, which would have been the girl on the left, because she's got like this like tutor. And what else happens here? Oh, Kitty gets drugged because she goes into the dentist, And oh my god, the little adventures that happens to, dude. She gets fucking, um, she gets tattooed. Kitty gets tattooed, and what else happens? I think that's probably the biggest one. That she's just like all over the place when she's like fucking what's it called, drugged. And Nate and Ozzy go and investigate this tutor and find out who the tutor is. And turns out the dude is good looking, and even Ozzy's like, "You're screwed." Good old Ozzy, man. We're gonna need a refill. Thanks a lot for filling my fridge up with piss water. And what else happens there? Kitty gets tattooed. Red teaches the neighbor Sherry, the mother of Gwen and Nate, how to ride a bike, because she's like she's going through the whole thing with Fez, because she doesn't know to break up with him or to stay with him and whatnot. And she's having like this little like episodes, is having flashbacks to her dad not being there. That part was a little weird, man. And not much really happens after that. Let's go ahead and move right on to the 8th episode, Summer Storm. Leave in the comments, guys, how far have you gone on the show, and if you've liked it, or if you like it so far, and who is your favorite character in the show right now. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let's see. 8th episode, we get freaking Red walking with a cane, trying to find something to do, because in the 7th episode, as he was trying to teach Sherry how to ride a bike, she fucking runs him over. And so we got a crippled Red. It's kind of funny word, right? Crippled. We got a crippled Red, and he's just, if you know Red's character from that 70s show, you know that he's not really one to just chill. Besides the fact that he just bought a massage chair, right? But yeah, he doesn't know what to do. And so he's just fixing shit, just like he did in that 70s show, just fixing shit that's not supposed to be fixed. And what else? At some point in time, they find another little baggie, and they accidentally give it away to Kitty. And it's funny because she's like trying to get rid of shit, and she's got like piles and piles of boxes, and it's just like a game of fucking Marco Polo, or well, yeah, let's just say Marco Polo at that point, just trying to find a little baggie of weed. And Leia again, finally with Jay, and she's not feeling it for some reason. It starts getting a little uncomfortable for her. Maybe it's because of the fact that he got banned, and the fact that dating among friends, which again we saw all of that shit in that 70s show, so nothing new to us. A little awkward for them, right? I think that's pretty much all that happens, and the most interesting thing that happens there. So with that, we just move right on to 9, guys. You notice that the list starts getting a little bit shorter and shorter. I'll explain it at the very end to that. 9th episode. Here we go. Ditch Jay or Gwen. Oh, I'm sorry. Leia's having to decide between hanging out with the boyfriend Jay or her best friend Gwen. Hence the dirty double booker, and apparently that's like something you call somebody who books 2 things at once. I'm not entirely sure on that one, guys, but you know, it is what it is, right? There's this really funny workout montage between Jay and Nate. The cool part about that montage, though, and this is another 90s reference. Not so much 90s, but it was played a lot in the 90s, especially like when you're like a metalhead or whatever. Because I'm a huge fan. Pantera is being played in the background of this montage, which I thought was fucking badass. Not only was it humorous, but there was also very good music in there. And this is Jay trying to get Nate in shape because apparently he was supposed to have worked out during the summer for football. Did not do that, and think, being the dumb idiot jock that he is like, well, you know what? I'll just have this workout at the gym, and I'll just work out everything I didn't work out during the summer. That's the mentality that he has. That pretty much says, oh, right? You can get an idea as this Nate character. Leave in the comments, who's your favorite character? Leia, Gwen, Nate, Nikki, Jay, or Ozzy? Which one of them? And long story short, Leia does go out with Jay, but is like rushing him. It's like, oh, let's do this quick, because they're supposed to go out for a picnic, right? And so Gwen, I mean, she turns out late to Gwen's thing, Gwen's revolution, which didn't even end up happening. And Gwen gets all mad and bitchy and just like just gets mad at Leia. And that's how that episode ends. And move on to the last episode, guys. I don't want to keep you here for too damn long. And that's Kids in America. That's another 90s reference. That's a song. With Kids in America. Whoa. Leave in the comments if you know the song. If you're a fan of the song, leave it right down there, guys. Piss water. Love that piss water. No, I don't. And episode 10, we get a goodbye party for Leia. The reason why Gwen was pissed at the end of episode 9, it was because they were trying to spend their last moments together, because Leia was only visiting Wisconsin Point Place, and they mentioned that since the very beginning. I'm sorry if I forgot to mention that in the live here, but yes, that was the case. She was only visiting. She begged Eric to stay, and what's it called? Yeah. So she was just visiting, and that's why she was pissed. Gwen, I mean, was pissed because she wanted to spend one of the last moments with her, and that was the case as to why that ended. And what do we get in episode 10? We get the very first burn, and you all know what I mean when I say the burn. If you all don't know what I mean, let me go ahead and just refresh y'all's memories here real quick. We get the first one of those, and wouldn't you know it, by Jay Kelso. We get the first burn by Jay Kelso, guys. And that was one of the things. The little things, man. The little things that just kind of like brighten the whole thing, for me at least. And this is coming from a 70 show episode. Leave in the comments if that was like, if that excited you. They waited to the last episode of the season to give the very first burn. I think it was kind of worth the wait. Honestly, I love the burns. I love those burns. And Nate breaks the news about Jay breaking up with Leia. So during this whole, they're having the going away party, and Nate was having this plan to break up with Leia because, you know, long distance relationships. I'm pretty well. I don't think I've ever had one, but those of you who have, you all know how that works or how complicated that may be, right? And so he plans to break up with her, after the going away party. Nate fucks that up by saying it out loud. Leia overhears, and things get a little very awkward between them after that. And that we get one of the famous lines, or one line from Fez that is referenced from that 70s show. Excuse me. He comes out. I think it was in a towel in a robe. I don't remember exactly. After something happened, I don't remember. And he's in his robe talking to Red. And he drops the robe completely butt-ass naked. Red sees it. And he says, I don't know what you heard, but the show ain't free. Which is a line that he mentions in that 70s show. In the shower, actually. That guy's my favorite. What's it called? I don't know. Fez, I'm assuming. I'm assuming my mother means Fez. Let me know if you're watching it, Ma. And so, yeah, we get that 70s reference from Fez. Good old Fezzy, man. Fezzy, Fez. Cheers. Cheers to Fez. What else? So good old Donna comes over and comforts Leia because after the whole awkward breaking up news situation, she comes over and she tries to comfort Leia and brings up her past relationships with the Kelso. If you all are fans of the 70s show, y'all will know that Donna dated one of Kelso's brothers, and that is Casey Kelso, which was played by, I have the name somewhere here, guys. Give me a second. I'm cursed. I am cursed for not remembering fucking names. Here we go. Luke Wilson. Who played Casey Kelso. He mentions the relationship with Casey Kelso, and I made this comment earlier how they go, "What is it with the Kelsos?" And I believe it was Donna. Like, it's the hair or some shit like that. She mentioned something about hair, and what's it called? Yeah, that's one thing that happens. I think the list gets a little more. Well, in episode 10, the list got a little bit bigger. Guys, if you all can remember, I have his name somewhere here as well. Oh, we get another cameo, and this one, oh my god, I can only fucking find it, bro. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. If you all can recall the name Fenton, played by Jim Rash, oh my god, guys. He comes back. He's the landlord in that 70s show to Fez's apartment. And he is the landlord to Sherry's apartment in that 90s. Oh my god. That Fenton and Fez rivalry, guys. Oh my god, it's just so good. It's fucking hilarious. So we get Fenton back as the landlord still. That's fucking cool. Leave in the comments, guys, if you know who I'm talking about, Fenton, and if you enjoy seeing Fenton and Fez fighting, because, oh my god, it's so good. What's another one? Leia gets caught about to kiss Nate. She gets caught by Gwen. That part. This part of the show, I don't know what to call it. Call it lazy writing, or they're just changing things up because it kind of looks like they didn't really have much of a cliffhanger for the following season, so I feel like that was kind of their way of setting up for a season 2, obviously, right? But I mean, after seeing episodes 1 through 10, they didn't really have much going to like continue for season 2. That this is like the only thing that kind of like came to them, or I don't know, call it what you will, lazy writing, or just I'm just hoping that when season 2 does come, I think it was already like established that it is going to happen. I just feel like they use this idea and they use it correct, because if done right, the night show can continue, and I hope it does well. So yeah, leave in the comments, guys, what do y'all think about that part? Again, lazy writing, or I don't know, leave it in the comments. Oh, we get flashbacks to that 70s show, and I believe it was the Circle. We got Eric, we got Kelso, we got Fez, got Donna, Hyde, Jackie as teenagers, guys. That part was just like, oh, that part was just so heartwarming. And I don't have a damn picture of this shit, guys, but it's okay. And there's this one quote that was mentioned by the character Gwen, because they're like they're in the water tower. Again, she's at this point Gwen has forgiven Leia. You know, friends are friends, man. You forgive and forget. That best friends. I mean, that's what friends do, right? And they're talking, and there's this one quote, and I had to write it down because I liked it. Gwen mentions to Leia that she has, you come here to Point Place, the most like crappiest town or whatever. That's not what she said, but I'm just like or whatever. She goes, never kissed anyone, never drank a beer, and now you're an agent of chaos. I thought that was cool. I thought that was a really cool quote, guys. And so one of the last things, this is the last thing, I swear, this is the last thing. It ends with Leia and Donna driving back to Chicago, and this shows the photos that Nikki, the girlfriend of Nate, took. And so we see her being driven off back to Chicago. But before she got driven off, there was this very weird moment where, like I mentioned, that she was caught about to kiss Gwen's brother Nate. And everybody comes over, before she leaves, everybody comes over to say goodbye, right? And it's Nate and her saying that was weird, right? Like there was something there. It's like, I don't know, but there was. Yeah, there maybe there's something. Jay comes over, tells her how he really feels. He did a lot of soul searching and a shit ton of karate, and that he was thinking of, trying out the long distance thing. Kisses her, and I think that's pretty much how they leave that. Again, they drive off and they show the photos. They're pretty cool photos. A bunch of photos of the guys just doing their thing, doing what teenagers do, right? And that pretty much ends this entire first season, guys. Again, how I mentioned, I don't know, call it what you will, lazy writing, fucking, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think about this ending. If you think that they did right, they did wrong, is it lazy? Was it the wrong move to do? Leave it in the comments, guys. But yeah, that's the entire season, and that's pretty much it for that, guys. Just let me know what you guys thought. If you guys have seen that 90s show, leave it in the comments. If you haven't, well, I'm sorry. You were warned. You were warned, guys. But yeah, just let me know what you guys thought about the show. Let me know what you think the balance between the whole the OG cast members and the new kids. What are you thinking so far of these new characters? And what you all think about that ending? Because everybody's questioning it. I have my theories. I told you my theory, what I think about it. Let me know what you all think about that. And if you have not finished it or have not caught it, it's still in Netflix, still able to watch it. And hopefully, like I mentioned, we get that season 2, and hopefully they work with that last ending cliffhanger correctly, because again, I wish nothing bad on this show, because I feel like it has potential. And I hope it works out for them, guys. But that's pretty much it for that, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. And y'all know the drill. If y'all want to follow what Booze and Chill and all my funny memes and what it is that I'm doing, you can go ahead and do so by following Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, what else? Instagram. And if you want to just stop by, there's nothing there's nothing on Twitch, guys. And as usual, if you want to keep supporting or extra help, whatever you want to call it, you can become a Patreon and you get some good stuff, behind the scenes stuff, photos, videos, and stuff like that. And if not, you can become a member at buymeacoffee.com. If you don't want to sign up to become a member, you can just go ahead and leave a small donation and just buy your boy a cold one. And that is pretty much it for that, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in to these Booze and Chill TV show reviews of That 90s Show. Again, catch That 90s Show on Netflix. And once again, leave those comments. Let me know what you all think. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully not drinking piss water. Thank you guys for coming in, and I will see you in the next one. And remember, if y'all keep watching, I'm gonna keep drinking. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.